It's Candace and Petfoot Mooney! High five me! Alright. So today we are going to open up our February 2017 horror block. We all know what horror block is. It's a monthly subscription box for $19.99 plus $10 shipping. Got my water. Filled with horror themed goodies. At this point, horror block is the only one of the Nerd Block boxes that I still get on a regular basis. I think they're kind of meh these days. So I just usually subscribe to the other boxes if there is at least 2 franchises represented that I'm interested in. But horror block's a little different because it just mixes all sorts of horror in there. So I still continue to get. I know most people bitch and complain about it. Yeah, it's got some items in there that may be hit or miss for me, but that's okay because I'm a mature adult who understands that random mystery boxes are just that random, and you're not, you can't always like everything, can't please everybody at the same time. But all in all, I typically like most of the stuff in the horror block, and if I don't, I've got horror friends that do, and we trade and whatnot from each other. So it's always a win-win for me. I never have to bitch about it. So when you open up, that's what you're gonna see. And as I said, I've opened this. Well, I haven't opened, but I've accidentally saw a spoiler, so I know most of the stuff in it. This is the shirt, and it is from The Purge, I believe, the new film. I'm not sure, but and that's from The Purge, and I'm not a huge fan of the Purge franchise, but my friend Rob really loves the Purge films, so I've already talked to him, and he is getting the shirt. The next thing we have is a DVD. The rules are simple: Silent Retreat. And I have not seen this, I don't believe. But I like getting new films for my movie collection, so I'm getting ready to do a haul soon of recent Blu-rays, DVDs, and steelbooks I've gotten, and it's a ton. So I always welcome a new film. Alright, yeah, I remember now there was a Penny Dreadful item. And I know a lot of people bitched about this item, but I'm a Penny Dreadful fan, and I think this item is really cool. It is a little scorpion inside this plastic. Little charm on it. It's a keychain, I believe. Yeah. And of course I ripped the box. Not that I really care, but alright, so here we go. It's got a little charm on it. It says Little Scorpion, Penny Dreadful. Okay. That's really cool. I am hoping, though, that that's not a real scorpion. I hope no scorpions had to give their life for a keychain. That would upset me a little bit, but it's a cool item. I love how it looks. The next thing we got is Darren Field presents Vault of the Macabre. Dare You Enter. These poems are a toxic, and that's what it looks like. It's a little book. These poems are a toxic miasma. They're sickly wit mingled with brutal horrors, inviting a smile one moment and revulsion the next. Darren wears his familiarity with horrific fiction on his sleeve. The poems contain the unpredictable shifts of tone and sudden stabs of demented style that are more likely to appear in the B-movie than the main feature. Darren celebrates the odd and the outcast, the poisonous and the perverse. He sounds like my kind of friend. It's a potent mix. He certainly has the skill to create tales of raw horror, should he so wish. What he created here is unlikely anything I've read before. His taste for the poetry of the freakish is a joy. And that is from Clive Barker, actually. So we've got... Oh, Maurice the Morose Clown. I like poetry. I've written poetry and music since I was very little. So this is definitely a win with me. Poetry, dark poetry, and I love Edgar Allan Poe, so something like this is right up my alley. So the next thing we have is one of these little reusable tote sort of things, which I could definitely use when I go up to the Aldi's on the corner, because I always forget bags. But it's an Amityville Horror tote. It's got the house on it. I love that. Because I collect these little totes. I've got a few different ones, so I like that. And to match it, we have this amazing pen. I love enamel pens. I've collected pins and buttons since I was a little kid. And people in the YouTubing community, for, with unboxings and stuff, every time they got pins and stuff in boxes when I first started doing unboxings a couple years ago, complained about getting pins and stuff in them, and how ironic that pins are now all of a sudden in. So that's why I love getting these, because I love pens, and this is going to go great in my pen collection. Awesome. So we've got our little magazine. Then we've got our room work. I'm so sad that this is not a monthly magazine anymore. It's every other month. But a lot of horror magazines are kind of going down, and I know Fangoria just decided to stop making magazines after this year. I'd hate to see that happen with Rue Morgue and several other magazines, because I love this magazine. So I'm going to miss not getting it monthly. Then we got another puzzle piece for the Nerd Block store. I really don't like anything on their Nerd Block store, really. It has shirt punch on there, but every time I've tried to use the code for a shirt punch shirt, it doesn't work, and I'm not real happy with shirt punch these days, or Nerd Block. So if you haven't seen that recent video I did about thinking that they've given up. So in our little book, we have a history of the Amityville house. Okay, see, now, this is what pisses me off about Nerdblock. You know, with them trashing other companies and stuff. Now, they want to get on board with, like, Loot Crate and Bambox and making these little magazines instead of a little spoiler card. However, unlike, say, Loot Crate, for each individual box, their little magazines, the articles inside pertain to whatever box it's in specifically, like the Loot Crate, or Loot Crate DX, the Firefly Cargo Crate, the Wizarding World, Sanrio, whatever. All the articles in each magazine pertain to something to do with that particular box. And Nerdblock, as much as they want to copycat others while trashing them, their articles really have nothing to do with that particular block. Like, this is the horror block. There should be all horror related articles like this Amityville one. But you come over here to the next page and it's a Q&A about a stupid video game that's not pertaining to this box. That belongs in the magazine for the gamer block. Stupid. Then you got what's inside the block. And we've got, tells us everything we got. See, now, this is kind of cool. It's got a crossword puzzle, but it's multi-fandom. How about you morons make it a, and I shouldn't say that, it's not nice to insult somebody, but I mean, the lack of creativity and intelligence towards this at Nerdblock just gets on my last nerve. Why not make this a horror-themed crossword puzzle? Not multi-fandom. If it was the Nerdblock Classic, which to me encompasses all different genres of the film industry or TV industry, yeah. But for a horror block, do a horror-themed crossword puzzle. I mean, is it that difficult to figure out? And here, this article here, another Q&A about a stupid video game for the gamer block. Now, this belongs in Comic Block or Nerdblock Classic. It's about comics. So, and that's pretty much it. And I find it admirable that they're trying to make a better thing than just the spoiler card, but make the books that pertain to the block that it's in. I mean, again, I think the Nerdblock company has just given up. Or maybe they just need better promotion people or somebody with some bit of intelligence that if they're gonna create and curate boxes, you know, have a little bit more pride in your work and what you're doing with this box, especially before you go insulting other companies. Nerdblock's been really disappointing lately, but I stick with Horror Block because I'm just a huge horror fan, and that's what keeps me coming back to, this box. But I don't know. But issues aside, I still love Horror Block. It's one of my favorite boxes, and it's what it is. But that was the February 2017 Horror Block. Woo! So that's it for this unboxing. Well, Biscuit, come on. Come here. Come here. Go get it. Come here. Where'd it go? Go get it. Go get the biscuit. He's catching on again. Go get it. Where is it? Or not. You want it? Here it is. Come and get it. See, if you would just listen to me the first time, there wouldn't be all this hassle. Sit. What do we tell everybody? Say like. Subscribe. Wait. Like, comment, subscribe. That's what happens when Mama gets no sleep. Mwah. And be sure to hit that little notification bell in the description box below so you can be notified when we post new content on our channel. That's it for us. Peace.